Let's see. Okay. That's nice, huh? That was a nice divot up there in the top right corner, and it created a jam there. It was pretty ugly. So, that's what came out of there. That's actually a pretty serious little plug. Oh, come on. It's actually very pulpy. That was pretty painful coming out. You can't actually see it, but it's a plug in there, and it's deformed the nail. And that nail that's on top right there looks like new material because it's frosted, and it may be, but the new nail is being made out of old nail material that's crammed up under there into the skin, and you can see how it's evacuating. The skin is starting to collapse where some of this dead cell material is finally coming out. That right there, that's a bubble that I can feel, you know. And there are other places that are voids or dents where material is moved out. This particular nail, it must have just gotten chewed a lot because I've had a lot of damage on that one particular finger, and there was a notch actually in the side, about two-thirds of the way up right there, and when I would peel the cuticle skin out, there was always like a triangular divot in the string when I pulled it out, and for months, that's how long ago that nail got frozen there, and that's how many different dead cuticles had piled up there, and each and every one of them that came out had this little piece that actually mimicked the shape of that notch because the skin had just been laminated into that little triangular piece. And it was over and over and over. But now that's gone, and this is actually a new cover nail that if anything can get out, that's what the body uses to make the nail. And so this nail has formed again over all the damage. I could stop, and in a few weeks or a month or something, my nails would go back to looking semi-normal, but all of that damage would still be under there. And you can see that's a huge void right there. I pulled out, it was very painful, taking that top right corner out just in the last couple of days. But it's impeded stuff from getting out for years. We're just gonna have to keep going. It's not good, but it is what it is. Let's see what I got here. See if I can blot some of that off. Let's see what we got, because before I messed this up this morning by digging around in it, it was pretty normal looking. I had picked it out a couple of days ago, and I got the center part right at the top of the nail. And you can see under there, and you can see how the top nail has come out to the right over. That barrel that you see underneath there, that may actually be the shape of the nail bed, and it just shows you how too wide still the top nail, the cover nail, is. My nails are going to be a lot smaller when they're formed directly on the nail bed, which is what we're trying to get back to. So everything on top of that, you can see where it drops down there. So that may be the nail bed, or it may not. That may be still nail on top of nail bed, but it's just very old and it's been embalmed down there for forever. But this top nail is actually newly formed. It may be newly formed out of old dead cell material that came out from under there when I unjammed it. And so I still don't know what's going on. Once all of the junk is gone, then hopefully my nails will be being formed every day by the waste that's being produced by my body that day, that's traveling out that day. And right now it may be a mix of old material and new material, or it may be that the new material is at the back of the chute and it's still not coming out. It's just jamming up back there, and all of this old material that's backed up in there has to come out first. I don't know. Next year, this phone will be an X-ray machine, but not this year. I don't really know what's going on up underneath there, but I know those lumps. My fingers were swollen uniformly, and now that part of this material has evacuated and come out, I'm starting to be able to see the lumps of the dead cell material under the skin that's left. All of it's going to have to come out at some point. But you can see this cover nail is still too wide, and so it's stretching the dimension of the cuticle. The cuticle is too big, and when this nail moves out and off, this skin, the cuticle skin right behind it, it will collapse down onto the next nail, or the nail bed, whatever is underneath there. And you see that's pretty thick. That's not just one layer, it's a bunch of layers of nail. So this is where we're at. We just, like they say, one tune to the next. Don't look for anything else. Later.